What did Nickelback say while playing Riichi Mahjong? When I give forth a laugh as they write my Mahjong epitaph, why was that 5 so red? And what was going on in my head? Every moment in the Jade Room is a dang war, dealing in and feeling pain with the character 4. It's time to say it, time to say it. I'm washed, I'm washed. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's Nickelback, it's Photograph. We're back in Mahjong Soul today. It's an amazing song if you think about it, because it's, look at this photograph. How did our eyes get so red, and what was on Joey's head? That's the genuine real words of the song. We're going back into the Jade Room today, and as we load in, let me just say this. If you like the song parody, or if you like the genre, make sure to subscribe. I got new videos every single day. You can also leave a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, as it helps me out such a great deal. It brings us to our featured comment of the day. You done goofed, writes, you have no idea how many times I've tried to find a Riichi Mahjong set with numbers. It's honestly surprising it took this long for someone to make this, of course referring to the Amos number set. I'm now one step closer to corrupting my family with the most evil game in the universe. I wish you good luck and Godspeed. No, it's wild. It's wild that, like, I mean, a lot of, some people in the comment section were also saying that some Chinese sets also have the numbers in the top right-hand corner, and they might be a little bit cheaper. And you can kind of finagle your own red 5s too. And, other people were mentioning, like, the Chinese set from Yellow Mountain Imports specifically. And I don't want to dunk on anything or give you false information at all. We were having a discussion in the Discord about, like, different Mahjong suppliers and manufacturers, you know, while you were out partying, we were studying the blade. And people were saying, like, yeah, okay. One person in the Discord was like, yeah, my Yellow Mountain Import set fell apart. That could be bad luck. That could genuinely be just bad luck. Or it could have been, like, something weird happened. The tile drops on a really hard floor. You never know. But I would try, like, what I hear is that Amos sets are typically higher quality, but as a result, more expensive to procure. But I will also say, like, your luck may vary. You're left forward with the Riichi. I mean, I could chase this, but also, like, I don't want to at all. You know what I mean? It's a dealer Riichi. I see one door. Let's just get out of here. I don't really want to step up to this. By the way, before we get too into it, just want to give a quick shout out to all the patrons. Patreon.com/YU_SRG. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. It's the best way to support me. You get a bonus video every month, and you get a lot more as well. But mostly, like, thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. Now, how am I doing outside of the game as we fold under the might of Left Lord's Riichi? Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing okay. I went to the grocery store in between recording last video and recording this one. I did go to the grocery store. I will say I was secretly hoping to mine the grocery store for content, okay? I was hoping that someone would say something weird. I was secretly hoping that something strange would happen. Hang on. I'm gonna cut the door tile. The door tile is a hilariously safe tile right now, and I gotta lock in a little bit. What else can I discard? 9 of circles. 9 of circles, absolutely a safe tile. Should have been paying a little bit more attention. But nothing weird at the grocery store happened. It was like the most routine grocery store trip of all time. The only weird thing that happened was me. I was a little bit weird because my significant other, she you know, we were making a list last night, and she was like, you know, if there's avocados that are a little bit ripe, we can get them. But if they're not ripe, like, we don't necessarily need avocados. I was squishing avocados for like 15 minutes in the grocery store, just being like, is this ripe? Because I know that a ripe avocado is a little bit squishy, but that's very subjective. They need like there needs to be a machine that gets invented that squishes the avocado for you and is like, oh yeah, this one's a banger, or oh, you might want to wait on this one a little bit, you know? I mean, what am I cutting? I think I'm cutting 9 of circles. 9 of circles, an absolutely safe tile. If I have to, I can go Nolan Northman posting. We can also go 8 of characters posting. Yes, absolutely. 8 of characters posting. Definitely a fine tile to throw. Maybe if we could have played this a little bit more present, if we were just a little bit more locked in, maybe we could have gotten into Temba for 7 pairs, but I don't think that, like, I'm okay just chilling right now. You know what I mean? It's a scary world out there, filled with a lot of people and a lot of Riichi calls. And if we don't have to deal into that, oh my god. How many 8s are gone? 1, 2, 3, 4. All Furten. I live in Furten. I was born in the Furten, molded by it. I am in It's okay. We can't. Ah! This is the one tile that I could not draw. Oh! Wow! That was the one tile. Because if I drew any other unique tile, I can just cut the green dragon, which I know is safe. That was the one tile. Oh! Every bullet is a bathroom on the front door. Every bullet is a bathroom on the front door. What is he talking about? What was on Joey's head? What were they talking about? What were they? I think Nickelback probably, you know, you know, people, I think, if they have nothing nice to say, shouldn't say anything at all. Tell that to the League of Legends players that I was playing with. Okay, but seriously, I think that, you know, if you don't like Nickelback, that's fine. That's fine. I think we as a society should not, you know, we should just like not say something if it's I mean, I'm gaming right now. I can also draw into another Dora and have a double pair weight. So this hand could still improve. And there's 2 Riichi 6 from the night before. So this is like good news bears for us. If we win this hand, it's Red Dragon, half flush, 1 DZ. That's a Mongun. It's 8K plus 2K from the Riichi 6 plus 3 hundo from the Riichi counter. Oh, baby. So this hand kind of goes wild with it. Yeah, but you know, because I was thinking, like, if I were Nickelback, I would probably be like, oh, well, it's kind of lame that everyone's really mean to us. You know what I mean? I would genuinely think that. And I get the premise of the song. The premise of the song is like, look at this photograph, like how wild we were back in the days. And then wow, time has changed and we have to say goodbye and all that. Anyway, we're here now. We're single tile Yorkin in for the 7 of bamboo. It's pretty obvious to other people what I'm going for. I think my first 5 discards, first 6 discards, pretty clear. I'm doing something weird in the bamboo suit. Would love to win this hand. I mean, we've had a lot of hands with good weights that we haven't been able to win, but maybe this is my curse now. Maybe just like for this arc, for this character arc, I can only win with bad weights. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, I was just squishing avocados for a while. Got an onion. I got a bag of romaine lettuce, like shredded romaine lettuce. Oh, Yusong, you're not gonna shred your own romaine? No, I'm not gonna shred my own romaine. I think that it's worth paying for the convenience, and it was on sale. But to my horror, as I was doing the self-checkout, I like look at this lettuce bag. Some pieces in the lettuce bag were a little bit more brown than I would like, so we gotta eat this bag of lettuce immediately. So it's a little bit stressful today. The lettuce situation changes the entire plan of the day. Not really, but anyway, it felt good to get the groceries done. My significant other, she wanted to buy, she wanted to make these like taco bowls, and I was like, I would like to eat a taco bowl, so I will happily go to the grocery store. I will and get all the ingredients that we need. I think at the self-checkout line though, because I was doing like, you know, look up by the name of the item. I typed in onion, and I don't know if I paid like $3 for a damn onion. I think I like scanned a turbo organic onion or something, and I really just got like the bulk white onion, but I didn't click bulk white onion. So I think I overpaid, but then I wasn't gonna like, I shouldn't have been, because it was like, would you do this for $2 free? Yeah, I would do it for $2 free. I should have just like flagged someone down and been like, I think I scanned the wrong onion. Can you help me? Can you help me erase this onion? Not on a metaphysical level, just like can you erase it from the self-checkout experience, and can we start all over again? So I think I overpaid a little. But lesson learned for next time. Next time I don't. Oh, I'm so sorry. Next time I don't think that I should be so sheepish. You know, 3 white DZs in the discards. This, Yostar. Okay, can we just talk? Everyone, mute the video. Everyone, mute the video. Honor system. I'll wave when you can. I'll wave when you can unmute the video. But this is just between me and Yostar. Yostar, can we talk? Why is it in the dealer seat I get the worst hands I've ever seen in my entire life? The dealer seat is when I need gas the most. You know what I mean? This hand does not win unless I chi this. This hand does not win unless I chi this. Lord taught me how to say no to this. And then I cut 8 of bamboo. Why 8 of bamboo is a spicy tile later? Like this is the only way this hand wins. And I'm not happy about it. Like if someone calls Riichi here, yoink, it's red dragon followed by red dragon. Like there's no freaking shot I'm shoving or chasing with this hand. Now if we get closer and closer to Tenpai, then we can talk. Then we can maybe dance a little bit, flirt with danger a little bit. I'll throw 3 of circles right now. I feel like the 2 of bamboo and the 8 of circles, relatively safe tiles. I wouldn't say it's the most safe tile in the world. Like for example, if someone were just to slam their Riichi button, I wouldn't reach first for the 8 of circles or the 2 of bamboo. Anyway, that's how my day is going. I'm really excited to eat the taco bells. And I got okay. Now I understand that I might risk some pizza sponsorships by saying this, but there was a certain brand that rhymes with Buongiorno, and no one knows, and no one knows what I'm talking about, and I live in secrecy. I mean, we saw other people doing this too in the throne room, right? I'm not saying that I'm as good as the throne room players, but when we were commentating with Ichigo, we saw like we saw some zuzzy stuff like this. Okay, now I don't know if I'm allowed to fold. I'm just in Tenpai. I'm like too in it to fold, you know? I would love to draw into a red 5 of bamboo. Definitely our best draw. Nope, not double tile Yorking it for the door. Not single tile Yorking it for 2 door. No, absolutely not. I like no, absolutely not. No, thank you. No, thank you, Left Lord. Oh, just a really spicy 7 of circles in the late game. Oh, thank you, Yostar. Thank you. What was I just yelling about? Oh yeah, some of the frozen pizzas, and it was kind of dominated by that one brand. Not a lot of amazingly good options or whatever, but a lot of those pizzas were like advertised as like rising crust pizzas. But even the pizzas that weren't rising crust frozen pizzas, they seem to be, even on the photo itself, I can tell where you've cut corners. I can tell where you've cut corners. DiGiorno, I'll say the brand. I don't care if this sabotages the advertising talks that my manager is in right now. Don't have a manager. It's all lies. And huge that we get to stay in the dealer seat a little. Okay, I'm sorry for complaining. Ooh! Maybe 4 concealed triplets? Like if we draw into, I don't know what we would draw into. 8 of bamboo? But this hand is good. Like we can accept the door of the 7 of characters here. It's pretty tight. We can accept 4 of bamboo. We can just like a double-sided Riichi call. I think I'm supposed to cut this, but I'm really unhappy about it because there goes our Dora acceptancy. You know what I mean? But now if we draw into 7 of bambinos, it's pretty good. Or if I draw into a 2 or a 3 of bamboo, that's also okay. It's not amazing, but at least it is Tenpai. Oh my god. For real? This is horrific. I'm waiting on the 7 of bamboo. Again, I think, right? Weren't we just waiting on the 7 of bamboo? Yeah, we upgraded our weight to a 4-7. Oh, we would have immediately had a much better weight. I love Mahjong. But anyway, I was like, I could tell where you've cut corners. It's all crust. I can tell how you've been appeasing the stockholders. It's like, oh, the shady backroom business decisions that are made. Oh, what if we gave all crust and then the thinnest impression of tomato sauce and then the impression of cheese? No, I will not be having your rising crust, or should I say your increased margins. I got a different brand with thin crust. Yusong, isn't that just less pizza? All right, maybe. It's hard to say. But, you know, this wasn't a Trader Joe's trip, and the Trader Joe's frozen pizzas are good. The reason that I had a crisis of character is because, yeah, this is not the Trader Joe's selection that I know and love. It is, unfortunately, just the grocery store that's a little bit closer to us, and you know, we can see the business relationships that they made, and you know what? That's okay. You have every right to do that. But I will slowly change the world by, you know, spreading this knowledge that sometimes it's too much crust. Sometimes it's too much crust. Don't get me wrong, it's okay. Like, if you love crust, I'm not saying that you're, you know, shadow banned from the channel forever or whatever. No, it's fine. Especially if you're dipping that crust in some sort of sauce. That is a lovely time. You ever order pizza and then they give you some like marinara sauce to dip the crust in, or some sort of I should be talking about Mahjong, but like some sort of like buttery garlic sauce. Yeah, that goes wildly hard. That goes wildly hard. But it can't be the whole pizza. That's not good pizza, great pizza right there, okay? So I think this round is a great illustration of the power of just calling Riichi in the dealer's seat. They don't know my hand is garbage. They have no effing idea that my hand is garbage. And I think everyone else just kind of had to dance around me this entire time. And now they know my hand is garbage. Now they know my hand is garbage. But look, this is a Riichi only hand. And it gained us 3,000 points. Sure, we lost 1,000 points by you know, paying for the Riichi, but that's fine. That's fine. We can win back that 1,000 points tout sweet, if you will. If there's any other French speakers in the audience tonight, we can win back that Riichi bet very, very quickly. Okay, we got Notes of Tanyao, Drops of Jupiter in this hand. What else do we want to see? The Dora is the 9 of characters. 9 of characters a little bit too finicky to get into this hand, but overall it's okay. There's like a weird 4, 5, 6 San Shokler somewhere in this hand as well, and a nice bulging shape. Now we can accept the 9 of characters, so never say never, I guess. Now I'm kind of happy to accept the 9 of characters. That was the grocery store trip. Okay, a little white DZ action. Not really sure what our pair is gonna be, but you know, that's all gonna come out in the wash. Like, I would love to draw into like a pair of the 2 of characters or the 4 of characters, or 3 of bamboo. 3 of bamboo also goes kind of hard, right? And I'm pretty sure I'm about to get rid of this 7 of. I'm pretty sure I'm about to get rid of this 7 of characters eventually. Like, I don't really want to wait for the 7 of characters as our pair, right? And having a 6, 7, 8 shape is nice. Why? Because if we draw into a 9, we can just change that 6, 7, 8 to a 7, 8, 9. And then Bob's your uncle, you know? No one's the wiser. I think I cut this. Oh, but do I? Because now I can chi into the Dora, and I like the idea of chiing into the Dora. I'm kind of a freak like that. You know what I mean? Maybe if we could. It's tricky, but I think this hand is pretty good. Wait, this is. I have enjoyed my time in the dealer's seat. Oh, okay, huge. I think I cut this? Question mark? No. Or do I just confirm my pair? I think I confirm my pair right now. I confirm my pair. I confirm my pair. I don't really want to pawn this unless I absolutely have to. But now look at this. I can chi into, wow. Nice draw. Nice draw. 7 of bamboo is my new best friend. Oh, and they're going to say it's pre-recorded. Oh, the writers really foreshadowed this quite heavily this season. The slow burn friends to lovers, Yusong X7 of bamboo, OTP. They were a little bit too obvious. They overplayed their hand. But except it's not pre-recorded. This is au natural, baby. This hand, a little bit awkward. We're not in the south rounds yet, so the south wind is not a prevalent wind. Ooh, 7 of bamboo. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to do that to you. I'm genuinely so sorry. Okay, now we have seat wind and prevalent wind and red 5. Wow. Okay. I mean, that goes wild with it. I don't really know what our pair is gonna be. The reason that I'm cutting 2 of bamboo there is because we can still accept a 3 of bamboo very easily in our hand. I think I gotta go. I think I gotta go for I have to wait for the east one first. I think pawning or opening up my hand for anything other than the east one, I think that's a little foolhardy. Could have kept the 4 of circles, and I think I should have. Why? That was our 5th pair. And if we draw into a 6th pair, we can call Riichi for 7 pairs, right? So a little bit of a misplay there. I think I probably should have cut this 9-8 shape of circles. We don't really need it in our hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 shapes anyway. That's a misplay. That's definitely a misplay. Could pawn this, because it's never going to become a triplet. How scared am I of that? I don't know. It's a little weird. But now if we draw into like a 7 of circles, then I whistle through my teeth. That's embarrassing. Then I'm happy to cut Southwind followed by Southwind. Then, you know, at least these are some safe tiles for later. What happens if I just pawn Eastwind? I think I do cut Southwind followed by Southwind, right? Left Lord calls Riichi. Good one, buddy. I'm going to cut 7 of characters for now. We don't have anything near the 7 of characters. And it preserves all of our hands shape, so I'm kind of okay with that. Am I willing to dance with the devil? There's 3 8 of circles visible. The likelihood that you have a 7-8 is non-zero, but it is pretty low. How badly do I want this dealer's seat? I mean, I do. I love this dealer's seat. I love it more than most things on this lonely blue dot. But yeah, this hand, we don't even have seat when prevalent when red 5. All we have is red 5 right now. And I kind of fricked up our 7 pairs moment. So okay, if we had 7 pairs, we could have folded a little bit easier, right? We could have tried to stay in tempo a little bit easier with that 4 of bamboo. Maybe we can still get there. It's not looking likely. We should observe, by the way. Right Lord cutting the 9 of characters. 9 of characters looking very safe with my pants on the ground. Okay. Let's take this opportunity right now to peep around the table. Left Lord, got to pull up the image. Left Lord is Master 3-star. Honestly, you're about to promote right now. 31% first place. You're a sicka. You're genuinely just like a sicka. I don't even know how that's possible. I just don't. We had that once, right? But 30% first. Y'all are winning? Like y'all are actually winning games? Okay, you're in the Shadow Realm, but you also have a pretty impressive first place stat. So what am I cutting right now? I think I'm Gigantamax folding, right? So 4 of bamboo, a little bit spicy to right Lord. Should I have cut 6 of, I think 6 of bamboo would have been a safer tile to throw. It's guaranteed gamboots for left Lord and for right Lord. And it's inside Suji for a cross Lord. So a lot of good stuff there, a lot of good safety. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. I think that the Eastwind right now, a little too spicy. I don't think that we're going to get into Tenpai. We would have drawn into a lot of pairs and triplets, but hey, I think that we would have had to also discard like the scariest tiles known to humankind in order to get there. So I don't think so. And there it is, folks. Look, I passed the torch to you. Left Lord, triple-sided banger, really strong. Right Lord managed to get into Tenpai for 4 and 7 of characters. Okay, very impressive. And then there goes the dealer seat. Absolutely. And you might be thinking, Yusong, why are there so many dealer repeats? You didn't even win that last round. So I learned recently, via playing IRL Mahjong, that like, it's not just repeats that increase the Hanba counter. Yusong, Jesse, what are you smoking right now? So if you follow me for a brief explanation, it's not just when the dealer wins and repeats. Yes, that will increase the Hanba. Just basically an extra 300 points for whoever deals in next, or if you sumo, it's an extra 300 points paid by 100 points from everyone here at the table. But anyway, when no one wins, every single time you go to exhaustive draw, you increase the Hanba. So now there's 4 Hanba counters. So and I hope I don't, but if I deal into someone's like 1 Han hand, just like a 1,000 point hand, they get the Riichi stick, but I have to pay them an extra 1,200 points just for the price to do it, just for the cost to do it business. I know it's a fricked up game. It's an absolutely fricked up economy and ecosystem that we got going on here, okay? But that's just how it works out, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on, whether or not you're a big sicko. Okay, our hands shapes are doing okay. I think that we can maybe get a Pinfu hand somewhere in here. I'm kind of glad that no one pawned the green dragons. That would have made our life a little bit harder. Just because someone then would be rocking with a huge Mongon or even worse. We want to see 7 of circles, not the 7 of bamboo, my best friend, but its friend, the 7 of circles. Everyone's kind of cutting gas right now. Like, I don't know what you're going for, but it's terrifying. You're going for 13 orphans? I don't think so, but why did you just throw such good tiles? You have a flush in the character suit? Doesn't seem like it, right? It doesn't seem like it. 2-2-3 is kind of interesting. 2-2-3 kind of interesting with it. I don't really want to, like... This hand is whack. I'm just going to be real with you. I think this hand is whack. Like they called pawn and then they cut a 4 of characters. Okay, 5 of characters turns out is safe. I was really scared because 5 of characters seems like a pretty spicy tile to throw after they called pawn and then cut the 4 of characters. Okay, they have their seat wind. They have the Vivian Westwind. What are you going to... Red 5? Tell me you're in Tenpai without telling me you're in Tenpai. I think I'm about to fold this hand, and I'm not joking around. I'm genuinely not joking around. Like what do I have right now? Right Lord calls Riichi. That's fine. Let me just lock in for a quick second and find some tiles. Yeah, I think that they were close to them, and we were right to be scared. Like they called pawn on the 2 of bamboo, and then they cut a they cut a 4 of characters. So they had something in the character suit that they're rocking with. Now sometimes someone might pawn on that 2 of bamboo and have like a 4, 4, 5, 6 shape, right? And it's like, oh, now I got this extra 4. Oh, now I got to be responsible for this water bottle. No, I have this extra 4 of characters. It doesn't really tell you that much information, but it's good to just have the spidey senses a little bit more locked in about what your opponents may or may not be doing. All right, this hand, kind of interesting. Better than it looks, right? Me on dating apps, but better than it looks. We have a 2, 3, 4 shape, and we have a 2, 4, 6 shape. So can finish this shape with a 3 of circles or a 5 of circles. This has notes of Tenhou. I wonder if it was bottled in the Tenhou region of France, but definitely a Tenhou moment here. It was interesting spectating. So I'm getting used to being the backlog is at a weird spot. I'm getting used to being able to talk about the videos that have come out on the channel. So we did the video where we spectated the throne room with Shiro Ichigo. If you haven't checked that video out, it's a ton of fun practicing for a thing that I don't even know if we're allowed to talk about. So there we go. Yo, Star, forgive us. We just wanted to practice though. Shouldn't you be down for that? Okay, Right Lord called Riichi. I should have been a little bit more careful, I think. Like, White Dragon I thought was okay. Wow, they had 2 Dora, apparently. Okay, and then a Crossroads dealer seat just, like, goes out with a whimper. That's pretty sad. And I say that, like, not to, like, be like, oh, ha, 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 that's so sad. No, it's like, I'm commiserating. I'm genuinely commiserating. That is sad. Yeah, we saw a lot of aggression in the throne room, right? A lot of people would do this kind of play where if they have like a pair of the white dragons or red dragons or green dragons and they don't have a valid hand yet, they would start pawning and sheeing anyway and just counting on that pair to become a triplet. I suppose the strength in that is that, like, if you need to fold, you're chilling, right? You're basically still chilling if you need to fold, yeah, because then you still have that pair of the red dragons or whatever you're holding on to. It's fair. It's just like, I don't know. It's definitely a bigger risk, because if you start opening up your hand and then someone calls Riichi, suddenly it becomes very, very difficult to fold. Wow. And now we have to make some tough decisions. I'm gonna cut 8 of bamboo. Why? I like Sea Wind, Prevalent Wind, and I like White DZ. And if we draw into a 7 of bamboo, I'm still chilling. I am genuinely still chilling. If I draw into a 9 of bamboo, not even that sad. Not even sad at all. What happens if Green DZ comes out? Green DZ comes out, I think we pawn. There's a sickening world where this is half flush as well, right? So this could go a lot of different ways. We should note that left lord. We should note. I'm sounding like I don't know, like a science professor or someone doing like a mathematical proof right now. We should note, by the way, that this angle is but we should note that left lord is doing something weird. I think they're going for something in the character suit. Right lord pawns at Prevalent Wind, but doesn't seem to have a terrifying hand outside of that. At least we don't know yet. They cut the Dora. I see 2 Dora, 1 red 5. Okay, I think my hand is good. I think my hand is like probably one of the more valuable hands that we're rocking with at this table right now. I can't say that for sure. Right Lord could have Sanshoku. Right Lord could have all triplets. Right Lord could have 3 concealed triplets. A lot could go wrong for us still. A lot could go wrong for us. Left Lord pawns White DZ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This seems kind of stupid. If I can get rid of the character suit tiles without dealing into left lord, this feels phenomenal. I don't think I'm allowed to chase those folks. Left lord's in the dealer seat. Like, if the crossword sumo is a Mongon, I'm kind of happy, right? Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. Yeah, really dicey. Because I don't want to throw a random 3 of characters into that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that seems just like an unnecessary risk, you know, for not that much reward. Left Lord, yeah, maybe also laying their hand out. Yeah, Left Lord, yeah, you and me, we both got garbage, okay? We both got garbage, and we know that, So I guess that is, we literally willed it into existence, right? That's also very sad. Oh my god, I cross-sword, oh my god. Just getting destroyed by RNG right now. Right Lord able to stay in Tenpai and win a very small but meaningful hand there. All right, it's my dealer seat now. Michael Scott voice, my turn. This hand is disgusting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 shapes in our hand. I have the luxury of keeping a safe tile. This is actually grody. I have Seawind Red 5 Dora. It's at least 3 Han. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So what happens here? Do I just start pawning and cheating again? I don't know. I don't know about that one. I'm scared. I can call Riichi for some reason. I can call Riichi. I think if Eastman comes out, I press the pawn button. But if I get to call Riichi, I definitely call Riichi. Like, that's just so gross. This is weird. This is weird. I guess if I'm on a double pair wait, I would rather wait for the 3s in the easts rather than the 4s in the easts. So that's kind of interesting. I guess maybe with the 4s, we would have had a Suji trap with the 7s. So maybe that's a little bit better. Okay. Weird situation. Oh my god, I don't know. I don't know. Pair, double-sided weight, and an Omega chunk. But the 2s and the 5s don't look that good. Oh god, Yusong, why are you like this? Okay. I don't know what's happening. Stay strong. Stay strong. It's gonna be okay. Yusong, you used all of your timer. Try to get back some of your timer. Okay. So he doesn't know how to play good hands. It's been so long since I've had a good hand that I literally don't know how to play it. Please, Tenbai, Eastwind, it's no one else's seat wind. And it's no one's prevalent wind. I don't think anyone's going for a flush where they can use the... I call Riichi here. Absolutely, I call Riichi here. This is disgusting because character tiles look safe. Like, look at this. Look at the smattering. Just the absolute smattering of character. Oh, yes. More 3s, please. Absolutely. It only gives more and more indication that the 2 of characters is safe. Holy moly. I mean, I don't... You know, people will probably still play safe. We can always sumo the dang tile ourselves, but I don't fall left foot for... Like, this hand was nuts. I didn't mean to create a muddy illusion in the discards, but I'm happy that it shook out that way. Because I absolutely... Like, throwing 2 of characters there is fine. I just had a nuts opening hand. I truly had a nuts opening hand. All right. This hand, Tanya. It's the easiest Tanya I've ever seen. Wow. Wowie zowie. Okay, I guess I'm pogged to keep the 6 of characters if we draw into a 5 of characters, right? 5 of characters is the Dora after all, so we want to find some excuses to keep it if we can draw into it. A decent lead, but not like a surefire thing. Like sometimes you're so ahead in a game that you're like, yeah, it's gonna be hard to lose this one. It's been a while for us. I remember what that physical and mental sensation is like, but it's been a while, definitely. So we should still be cautious. Now, speaking of caution, I'm realizing that I have no save tiles, and I'm keeping this 6 of characters. Yeah, look, the good news about this, and I should have cut that way earlier, is that if we draw into the Dora, we can still use the Dora. We just shimmy on up to that 3, 4, 5 instead of this 2, 3, 4. I think we're huge chilling right now. I think that if we get a chance to pawn and chi or whatever, we pawn at dawn, okay? And now, perfect Ishantan. Pair, double-sided weight, Omega chunk, which is a pair with a double-sided weight stable to it. No matter how we get into Tenpai, no matter what tile we get that progresses this hand, we get to end on a double-sided weight. So that feels really, really good. Again, Yusong, what's the point of winning just a 1-Han Tanyao only hand? It's to prevent other people from winning. That is the most important part. Like, winning ourselves is just, you know? It's like this Tanyao, I'm not sad if it doesn't happen. But being able to prevent someone else's Mongon, super happy about that. Just like overjoyed to be able to ruin someone else's hand like that. Ay, ay, ay. So what's going on? What else is going on in Planet Yusong? Planet Yusong. I mean, today is a big day. I finally the puzzle table is arriving. Yes, there's a puzzle table. Oh my god, 4 and 7 of circles, please. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to everyone involved. I'm sorry for a crosslord for calling Riichi and for having hope. I'm sorry for leftlord for dealing in with an incredibly safe tile. What looks like an incredibly safe tile. That is the timing is just impeccable. That is unbelievable. We run this town. We run this town. Jeez Louise. Again, the lead is not unlosable. This lead is not unlosable. It is definitely a losable lead. Okay, left lord popping off. I can also pop off. I have Seatwind, 2 Dora, perchance a 3rd. Maybe that's something. Maybe that's something. Can draw like what do I really want to see here? Not this. I want to be able to get rid of this 1-2 shape. So maybe like a 4F circles first, or just like a double-sided weight here or a double-sided weight here. Any of that would go kind of hard. Sure. This 5-7 shape way better than this 1-2 shape. Why? Because it can upgrade. If I draw into a 4 bamboo, it's pretty good. Planet Yusong's been pretty idle lately, but I think the good news in that is that like Yusong is just getting accustomed to like having more social events in his life. We got Mahjong Club, ripping and roaring, Pog. We have improv class, yesing and anding, Pog. Both of those are going pretty well. I've kind of fallen off of the wagon with exercise, but I mean, I feel like it always happens like this, or it doesn't, not always, but can often happen like this, where you get sick and then you stop exercising because you get sick, and then it's hard to get back on the wagon. And now I'm finally, I don't have any, knock on wood, I don't feel like I have that much congestion in my system anymore. So I think that I can probably, you know, start from zero and start lightly jogging again, which I hate to admit it. I genuinely hate to admit it. Feels pretty good. I could call Riichi. Riichi 7 pairs 2 DZs, or do I just let someone ruin themselves? Like, do I just ruin someone else's life? This is 9,600 points if I don't call Riichi. This is 12,000 points if I do call Riichi. Ah, okay. Now this is 12,000 points if I don't call Riichi. I think this is fine. This is a little greedy, don't get me wrong. Like, waiting single tile Yorkin on the 5 of circles is kind of greedy. I don't really expect someone to discard that. 2 of circles coming out. I'm not waiting with a 4-5. All I need to find is an 8 of circles. Okay, left lord with a pretty scary hand. They have Seawind and Red Dragon. What else do you have? I don't think that you have a flush. And the most you can have is 2 Dora. That is a Mongon. That is a Mongon if you have it. You could also have all triplets. I would hate that. I would genuinely hate that. 9 of characters, a good Zuzzy tile to wait on, but I don't want to discard Red 5 into this. Like, if they have 1 Dora, I give them another Dora, and then I give them Red Dragon, Seatwind, Dora, Red 5. I just don't want to do that. I just don't want to do that. I don't think 5 of circles comes out here at all. I don't think it comes out at all. But I like being in Tenpai. We might be able to stay in the dealer seat. That's a risky tile, right? Not a lot of upper value circle tiles visible to anyone right now. I mean, I see 3 copies of the 7, but that's because I'm built different. That's because I got that ultra instinct. Right, Lord Cheese? And now we see 1 less lonely girl. Now we see 1 less 5 of circles in the ecosystem. I think I can cut this east wind. It's no one's seat wind. It's no one's prevalent wind. Maybe someone draws the Kiss of Death. A Crosslord comes back to life. It's a small hand. It's a Sanshoku only hand. But they'll take you absolutely take that. It's a game of inches, right? And with a 2 or a 3 on hand, you're back in the game, and you can even get second. Like, second place is very within reach. Release your inhibitions. Feel the ring on your skin. Okay, it's never been more Tanyao than right now. I think I still cut. My voice is doing things in octaves that I didn't know existed, but I think I can still cut. This is weird. I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. I would call Riichi waiting on the 4 of bamboo or the east wind. It's not great, but it's okay. Ooh, west wind. I'm gonna cut the Dora right now. Why? I'm in first place. I don't want anyone to get a triple out of the Dora. Now Eastwind is kind of like, you know, no one can. I can't get a triple out of the Eastwind anymore. so it's not as zuzzy as it could be. I think I'm supposed to discard this. Yeah, I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai right now. I can pawn into 5 of circles or 4 of bamboo and be basically single tile waiting for the 4 of circles. Would love to chi into 4 of circles. Chiing into 4 of circles is great. We have guaranteed Tanyao, and then we can draw into like a 5 of bamboo or something, or a 3 of bamboo. That would be a nice twist and turn for this hand. So yeah, anyway, Planet Yusong is doing okay. Definitely getting accustomed to more social events, just like doing more things in general. But I think that's a good thing overall. And then my hope is that I always say this, but it's hard to, like, something that I've realized on the YouTubes is that it's hard. It's scary to take risks. Like, I think Riichi Mahjong is going well, and I don't, I don't want to make some comments like Northern Lion about, career about playing Isaac 30 years into the future. Could pawn just to be in Tenpai. Sure. And I think I fold if things get dicey. Left Lord pawns into red DZs, so they have something. Okay, I crossed her with the Riichi. Do I have any safe tiles? Not a lot of great ones. This is inside Tsuji. I'm willing to go for it. They're not waiting with a 7-8. They're not waiting with a 4-5. They could have some stupid 7 pairs nonsense, but I think I'm willing to risk it a little bit. Okay, 3 of circles, safe tile. I'll happily throw another 6 of bamboo though. Like, maybe 4 of circles comes out, and then I cross. I'm so sorry I crossed it if 4 of circles randomly comes out. I mean, we see a lot of 5s. Maybe someone gets the wrong idea. Pause, champ? Okay, no, probably not. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's like good to do more stuff. It's good to just try to be less lonely, even if it still feels like a struggle. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say this, inside Tsuji. It's hard to take risks on the YouTube channel. I think when something's working, it's hard to like move away from that. But I'm really trying. I'm really trying, and hopefully, whatever happens is an improvement. That is the goal. I'm scared to make mistakes. That is the absolute truth. That is such an easy thing to admit. Okay, Southwind. I don't want to deal into Seatwind, Prevalent Wind nonsense. Like, I don't think I'm allowed to push this tile. It being a live tile in the late game is just a little too dicey for me. 4 of characters is safe. I'm pretty sure I can also cut 5 of characters, and it should be fine. It's safe for a crosslord. I'm pretty sure a lot of the 4s are gone, and it's safe for left lord as well. We don't have to, unless we absolutely have to. But I think it should be okay. A lot of the Dora tiles are gone. No one has a particularly valuable hand, which I am into. Hey, me and my significant other saw you from across the bar. You being just like the general vague notion of no one having a super valuable hand. We'd love to buy you a drink. I'm okay with this. I'm okay. You had a triple-sided banger. Were you in Furiten? Was this a Furiten Riichi? No, it was just a good Riichi. Riichi Pinpu with a triple-sided banger. That's unlucky. I would be complaining, and that would have been the thumbnail of the video. You would definitely find me complaining in the commentary. You're strong. You're strong. Lift your head up across it. You're strong for not complaining, because I would have been freaking complaining. I would have absolutely been complaining. This hand is okay. I don't think it's Tanya, right? Just the chances that we accept a 1 of circles or like a 1 of bamboo, it's a little too high for me. Although now I'm like, Tanya? Maybe we can chi into 4 of bamboo. It's kind of interesting. Left Lord cutting the Dora for their first discard. It's weird. You have a half flush in the character suit. Okay, fair enough. Absolutely fair enough. But if that's all you have, it's going to be hard for you to get first place. Because if you just have... I'm 1 tile away from Tenpai. That's disgusting. If you just have half flush, nothing, then that's not good enough, right? If you might have... Oh, what is this? Okay, you don't have a half flush. You have Tanya. That's it. And if you have Tanya, my dear Watson, then you cannot have the Dora, which is the 1 of bamboo. So this is just going to be a fast round. Tracy Chapman, fast round posting. I like the idea of being able to pawn into 5 of bamboo or 2 of circles. Please don't deal into all triplets nonsense. No, it's not. They cheat. It was impossible for that to be all triplets. And left lord is going to take that. That is so sad. That is genuine. Justice. Hashtag justice for a crosslord. Are you kidding me? I don't think that they played that bad. I'm tilted on your behalf. Minus 185. Yostar, please. Can we help them out? Oh my, that is cruel and unusual. But first is nice. It's been a long time since we've seen the first place victory. Not a lot of moments that we were confused about in this game. Let's take a quick peep. Maka, spit on me. Yostar, if you want me to stop saying that, just let me know. Let me know. I don't know how you feel about the brand and how Maka feels about that. S. Ooh, this is great because we're coming off of like a B- game, and that, I'm not gonna lie to you, genuinely hurt my ego. Okay, A+ gaming. S gaming, B movie. Okay, what happened here? What happened here? Do they not want me to fold or whatever? Oh, this was easy. Yeah, I should not have discarded this. Okay. Yes, and we were talking about what we should have discarded instead. This was a 7 pairs hand that we kind of screwed up. Maka, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. And then I want to see some of the dealings, some of the wheelins and dealings. Do they like this Riichi? They love this Riichi. The Riichi Red 5, whatever. And then this is so... what happened here? I have to look. This is fine. Oh, wow. So you could have kept folding ad infinitum, but you kind of want to do some 7 pairs magic, maybe. I don't hate this. Like, this is fine. Look at my first few discards. It would be so unlucky. And yeah, that's how the news goes. Okay. And then we were just gaming, folks. I think we gamed. Today. I think we folded when we needed to fold. I think we pushed when we needed to push. I think a crossover got so unlucky. That one hand where they called Riichi and then left Lord folded immediately into my hand. That just felt incredible. Folks, that's gonna do it for today's video. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every single day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous, so it helps me out on the channel. That's such a great deal. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3 p.m. Pacific. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord, our Patreon, and our VOD channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? All right, I'll talk to you soon. Peace.